Hi YouTube, it's, what time is it? 11 AM. Not long finished, but I got sent home an hour early-ish because I'm working tonight. There's overtime for them. Ooh. But I'm going to put all of this together because I've been thinking about this over the last few days. I think I've come to a conclusion. I don't know what people's thoughts on it. I think everyone's probably thinking the same sort of thing. But sorry, I'm making coffee. Now, if I put the camera out the kitchen window, you'll see what the sky looks like. Okay, which is like that. Can you see how dismally dark it is? It's like that every day, right? And if it ain't like that first thing in the morning, within 2 hours of spraying, it goes like that every day. They're still bombarding us with spray. I also spoke to a military friend regarding, you know, because he used to be in the military. He actually went down to a secret base in England. Can't remember the name of it. He did say where, as military staff, they can do like experiments. You get paid money for it. He said, you know, he had to go into this nuclear chamber where things had been set off in a suit and see what happened. He said some people had like mustard gas and whatever, a pinprick put on their hand just to see, or their arm, to see what the reaction would be. He goes, there was people walking around with blisters on their arms, and the blokes were saying, oh, I'm getting paid a lot of money for this. Now this must be at least 15 years ago. But when I was talking about the spraying in England, you know, between the 40s and 1979, he didn't deny it. Also, a friend of mine at work's dad worked in that department, so I know it happened. Okay, the other thing is, right, why are they spraying this with chemtrails? I don't know the answer to that, but there's a few theories, right? 1, to lower our immune systems. 2, to disguise Planet X from being seen from this planet. 3, to prevent missiles hitting other countries, because it would sort of create a cloud over the top of it so you couldn't be attacked. 4, did I say 3? Was that weather modification? It could also be that they're just blocking out the sun to fail the harvest, which, that and the immune system is my favourite. The other white thing is Project Bluebeam, because aluminium and barium make a brilliant cinema screen in the sky to project whatever onto it. Now, taking that into consideration, I then think about the large colloidal machine, the black hole machine, if I try and pronounce it, the LHC we'll call it. You'll just all laugh at me. Anyway, the LHC for a start was turned on one of those dates. It was turned on the 10th of the 9th, 08, the 10th of September 2008. Venus rose on the 9th of June 2008. If you plus 1 to the 9, you get 10, and if you plus 3 to the 6, you get 9. The 10th of September 2008. So, that is quite important really, because they turned that great big machine on that could have been the end of the world. Right, they know it's not going to be the end of the world. They know that it might. What have they put out in the media? Oh, it could potentially create black holes. The fear thing has been dumbed down by the scientists. Oh, actually, no, it'll be okay. It won't cause them problems, da 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 da. So the whole world was waiting on the edge of their seat on the 10th of September, expecting a great big black hole to arrive and everyone to get sucked into it. The experiment hasn't started yet. So people come into work yesterday and the day before going, oh, the world didn't end then. They start the experiment that could create a black hole, and the phenomenon and the dimensions and you know all the things that they're on about, that might nanopods, nano something or other, I can't remember what it was. That's not going to happen until mid-October, if that's going to happen at all. If it's going to create the expected results they want, you're not going to see about that or hear about that till mid-October. Now, that's all fine, but oh, where's that gone there? That's all fine. That's all fine, but mid-October the black hole thing does the experiment that everyone's fearing, and nothing actually happens. But Project Bluebeam goes into play. People see spaceships, they see other dimensional beings, they see da 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 da. This could be real, or it could be a hologram, and it will get blamed on the black hole machine. That's one way of looking at it. Another thing is people are saying that they felt it was turned on, like the vibrations changed. Now, if you think about it, if everything that's in the world is included in all of our cells, then I can relate to that in some respects. But I'm still quite sure that they're trying to fail the stock, fail the harvest, because I bought a big bag of rice today from Tesco's. I'll show you it. Big bag of rice. Yeah? There was only 2 more on the shelf. I will buy some more, but my friend Paul from Northampton, he went in and bought some rice. He bought the last 3 bags or something, and asked them if they had any more. And the people in Tesco's actually turned around and said, we haven't had rice in for a long time. Now that's a concern, considering when you look outside and you see that no crops are growing properly. Also, the government are bailing out mortgage companies. How can the government bail out companies, right, when it owes the banking family so much money? All it would do is pass the debt on to us. You know, it's just, you know, and also I'm reading about the devastation that United States of America and UK have caused in Iraq. You know, when you actually, the amount of civilians they've killed, it's just unbelievable. It's just shocking. The amount of people are just killed for no reason. It completely and utterly. How can we say yes to our troops? Go and fight for our country. No one should be fighting for any country. No one should be fighting full stop. I just don't get it. You know, terrorism and all this crap, right? We go and get Saddam Hussein. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't support that man. He was put there by the bloody New World Order, for Christ's sake. Bush is worse. So's Blair, really. And lots of other names in power, but he's the terrorist. He's the dictator. Bush and Blair have killed more people than any other person in the world. And we support him. Do you see what I mean? It just does my head in, because there's so many people still fucking asleep and not realising the big picture. You know, I've educated about 4 more people on Diet Coke this week. They're all giving it up. It's funny because the machine man brought all this Coke in, and he put it in between the hall and the upstairs of where the canteen is at work, and there was Coke Zero and Diet Coke. And I actually nearly went and got a bit of paper and put it on top of it. This stuff kills you. it just really gets to me when I see people drinking it. It really does get to me. And these people are, you know, are suffering from aches and pains and you know, oh no, lose the Diet Coke. So yeah, the chemtrail thing's doing my head in, because we're getting bombarded with chemtrails, and I haven't seen no potential sickness just yet. There's a few people with the flu and that at work, but I don't know. Can people report of what they're seeing at work? Are they seeing vitamin C supplies disappear? Are they seeing food shortages? Are they seeing, you know, price increase? Yeah, for Christ's sake. Everything's going up. It's just getting to the point where anyone who's on a poor wage right now, or on income support of some kind, or on unemployment benefit, must be really, really, really in the shit right now, because I earn on average £330 a week in my hand, right? And I can pay my bills, I've got internet access, and I run a car. Okay, I have one credit card that I pay that I'm trying to get rid of because I don't want anything to do with credit. Which isn't a massive amount of money either. And it's just like, my God, I have to do 8 hours overtime every week in order to be able to pay. Because if I didn't do 8 hours overtime a week, my money would just about pay my bills and give me probably 30 quid a week to buy my food. Where if I didn't run a car and I didn't have internet access and I didn't have a mobile phone, then I could probably just about pay for it. You know, and I'm on, not